Yeah, question 5. Find the y dx in terms of the parameter when y is equal to t squared times cos t, and then the x is equal to t sine t. So what we're going to do, we're going to differentiate the given function respect to its function. So we're going to get the y dt, get your the y dt, and that involves a product rule. We keep t squared constant, and then we can differentiate cos t. That will give us a minus sin t, and then plus. Can you now take cos t constant now and differentiate t squared? That will be what times 2t. This will give us minus t squared sin t, and then plus 2t cos t. So that's what we have for the y dt. Can we also get the x dt? You can keep this one constant dt, differentiate sin t, that'll be cos t, then plus keep the sin t constant and differentiate the first item, and that'll be times 1 respect to t. So we've gotten that. Then the next thing to do now is to connect the derivative, the y dt, the x dt together using this equation. These are parametric equation. The y dx, which is equal to what? The y dt over the x dt, and then we'll make the substitutions. The y dt is minus t squared sin t plus 2t cos t over the x dt. The x dt is t cos t plus sin t. So that's what we have for that case. So, and for the numerator, it doesn't matter if this one comes first. It's still the same thing. If you have this one before this one, it's still the same thing. So please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share, like, and subscribe. Thank you. Let's see another question. We have this question. We have to find the first differential and the second differential. We have the parametric functions y and the functions of t, which is 2t over 1 plus t squared. We have the x function, which is 1 minus t squared over 1 plus t squared. So let's go straight to the solution. So what we're going to do is to find the y, the t, differentiate the y respect to that function. And this one involves a rational function. This is a fraction that calls for a quotient rule, and that will be equal to the derivative, square that. Okay, the derivative also here times the derivative of numerator 2t. Let me use a prime for the derivative. That's a d dt, and then minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator. So I'm using prime for that. So that's what we have now. So then we can go ahead and get and finish it up. So this will be 2. So we have 2 times 1 plus t squared, and then minus 2t times, if you differentiate this one, it's going to give you derivative of 1 is 0, and then t squared using the power rule. So we're going to have 2t, okay, over the denominator, and that will give us open the brackets, 2 times 1, that's a 2, 2 times 2 times t squared, that's a plus 2t squared, okay, and then minus 4t squared, 2t times 2t over the denominator, 1 plus t squared of square. So this one and this one, that will give us minus 2t squared. So we have 2 minus 2t squared over the denominator. So that's the y dt in that place. So let's get the x dt also. The x dt, the rational function. So that involves a quotient rule, and that will be equal to the denominator, okay, and also the denominator, which is 1 plus t squared. Okay, times the derivative of the numerator. If the numerator is 1 minus t squared, let's use a prime for the derivative, and then minus numerator 1 minus t squared. Okay, you can open your brackets here, times derivative of the denominator, that's 1 plus t squared. So you can use a prime for the derivative. Okay, so if you go on, then we have 1 plus t squared times this one, derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of this one, that's 2t, that's a minus 2t, that place, and minus, if we differentiate 1 plus t squared, that will be 2t times 1 minus t squared, okay, over the denominator. Then we can begin to do the expansion. So we're going to have minus 2t minus 2t cubed. Okay, then minus, we can open these brackets, this one here, minus 2t, this one times 1, that's a minus 2t, minus times minus, that's a plus, 2t times t squared, that's a 2t cubed, over the denominator. So this one and this one we cancel. So we have minus 2t minus 2t. So we have minus 4t over the denominator. So that's the dx dt. So let's connect the y dt and the x dt together to get our dy dx. So dy dx is equal to y dt over dx dt. So plug in those two parameters. That's the dy dt. Then we can, because of this division here, which we can change to multiplication, and when you do that, this will flip upside down. Okay, that will flip upside down. And what I mean by that is that dx dt is this. This is dx dt, but this one is a division to division. So once we change to multiplication, this will be equal to what? 1 plus that t squared all squared over what? Minus that 40. So this one we cancel. So we have 2 minus 2t squared over what? Minus that 40. So that's that on that case. What we can just do there, we can take the 2 outside. In that case, we can factorize that 2 over 2 times minus that 2t. So this one and this one we cancel. Then we have 1 minus that t squared over what? Minus 2t. So that's the answer for the dy dx. If you're yet to subscribe, please do so right now. Share the links of this video across your different platforms. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye for now.